If you ask me, all the corporate headquarters of all the banks are in Lagos. And this has to do with...
And that is because of the economic activity in Lagos? Okay.
Not just the economic activities in Lagos, but the headquarters of all the banks are in Lagos. And this department has direct bearing with bank supervision.
So it needs to be close to the headquarters.
So they need to be close. The closer they are, the easier the nexus or coordination for appropriate result in terms of bank supervision.
How have they been doing it in the past years?
So if you look at that, yes, in the past years, not until now that we have some stability in the financial sector, there have been a crisis in the financial sector which we call distress. And what is distress? Distress is the inability of financial institutions to mobilize financial resources from those who have money they don't need to those who need money
they don't have.
So if you would mobilize financial resources from what we call the surplus economic unit to the deficit economic unit, then there is need for effective coordination. This coordination will enhance this ease of mobilization of these resources. And so, because distress has been part of our problem, now we just overcame it because we dealt with recapitalization. Now that recapitalization has been able to strengthen some of the bank, that does not mean that some other intricacies and some other issues are not going on. If you look, one of the major trouble we're having today in the banking sector is fraud. There are a lot of fraud. Every fraud that is perpetrated passes through the financial sector. So that calls for stringent bank supervision. And so if the bank supervision department is being moved to where all the headquarters are, then I think it's appropriate. Like you said, there are economic reasons to this, and there could also be political reasons to it. But here, first and foremost, let's talk about the economics of it.
Okay.
And so it is the economics of it that we are saying that for ease of doing business, and also for ease of supervision, and also for ease of coordination, it is appropriate that those departments dealing with those level of operation should be closer, so that you reduce loss of man hour. You reduce cost of production. Do you know how many times you get your team to fly from Abuja to come to Lagos to do the same assignment? If they are in Lagos, they will be able to do. And you know what that means. So for me, without looking at the politics of it, I think economically it is appropriate for these sectors or these departments to be closer for ease, coordination. All this will culminate to what we are looking for in the Nigerian economy. I tell you today, Andrew, the Nigerian economy is sick. And so when somebody is sick, you need desperate measures to be able, aggressive measures to get that patient well. And whatever that is being done in that direction, I think it will also be appropriate.
Well, from all you've said, you've pointed one thing. You agree that it also would have political implications.
I agree. It could also have political implications. We can talk about the politics of it. But let's separate
we have to
the politics of it from the economics of it.
Right.
But in terms of economic management, appropriate management, I think that policy should be given some support.